Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Prabhupada Patita Bhavan Jagat Guru Desavyan to all Ki Jai, Shri Moni Kai Ki Jai, Shri Vada Madhava Ki Jai, Tam Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki Jai, Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Om Bimanon Ki Hari That's why we party. We party here. And after we party in this life, we're going to party in the spiritual world. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Thank you for all of you. So many people here. What is your name? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's here. That's why. Like, Srila Prabhupada say, Srila Prabhupada say, Krishna consciousness is a practice of joy. We're not a bunch of dead people. We are alive. If a person after many years being devotee is still more something not right. The more we stay in Krishna, the more we chant Hare Krishna, the more we get part of all the paraphernalia, the more we attain bliss, happiness.
Happy bliss.
Happy bliss. Happy bliss.
Sad bliss too.
What is it?
There's also sad bliss.
Yeah.
And for different, that's for different reasons, some people say it's very hard to describe why a devotee is always happy. Because Krishna consciousness is not a religion, it's not a movement. It's Krishna himself, he's a spiritual world. In the spiritual world, everybody are happy.
Krishna says, from Ruta Prasanatma, Sochiti Kanshani,
Yes.
says that you're always joyous, that someone who's on the platform of spiritual life is always joyous, always happy, because they don't desire or lament.
That's it. That's it. That's right. No desire, no desire, no lament. I like no desire, no lament. Because when you have so much responsibility, house, everything is your desire. So you're not happy. People who get all that, I don't say he don't smile, but they got to force themselves to be happy. A devotee don't have to force himself. It's joyful. We like a kid. We like kids. I know. Can't. Okay, let me stop my silliness. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
All right. Nayanam Namaskritya Nanam Shiva Narottamam Devi Savati Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudidayat. Before starting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very main of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, and to Narayan Rishi, the supremest human being, unto Mother Sarasvati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nastapayeshu abhadreshu Nitam Bhagavatam Sevaya Bhagavati Shloke Bhakti Bhati Nastiki. By regular attendance in class on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service of the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of God, who is praised, which transcendental song is established as irrevocable act. Srimad Bhagavatam 1 to 18. Yes. So that is even from here, every verse you can give a class. Even that you can give a class about that. Attendance, by regular attendance in class on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee. All that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of God, whose prayer with transcendental song is established as irrevocable act. So by listening all the time to Krishna Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam, everything, Krishna book, everything, we attain perfection, we attain happiness. Despite here. So we just have to keep on doing it to the end of this life. All right. Canto 4, chapter 20, verse 31st. Lord Vishnu appears in the sacrificial arena. Twan maya yata jana tan maya danjana isha kandito yad anyan asastat anmano buddha Yata ke balahitam pita swayam tata tvam evarasena samivitum Twanmaya yada jana ishabam kandito Tad anyan asyasta vitam mano buddha Ya chalet bala itam pita swayam Tata tvam evarasina samitum Kanmaya yada jana isha kandito Yat anyat asyasta vitat mano buddha Tata chahet balahitam pita swayam Tata tvam evarasena samimitum Peace.
Maya yada jana isha kandito
Maya yada jana isha kandito
Yadanya shasta vitatmano buddha
Yadanya ashasta manu buddha
Yata charat balahitam pita swayam
Yada charet balahitam pita swayam
Tata tameva rasina samhitum
Tata tvam eva shatina samitum
Maya yada jana isha kandito
Yanandara ashasta buddha Yada charet balatamita
Maya yada jana isa kandito
Twanmaya yada jana isha kandito
Yadanya tasasta vitatmano buddha Yata charit balahitam pita swayam
Yata charet balahitam pita swayam
Karta tvam eva hasina samhitam
Thank you. Twat your Mayaya by illusory energy Ada certainly Janaha the people in general Ishaha oh my Lord Kanditaha separate Yat because Anyat other Ashast they desire Nuita will Atmanaha from the self Abudaha without proper understanding Yata as Charet will engage in Balahitam the welfare of one's child Pita the father Swayam personally Tata similarly Tvam your lordship Eva certainly Alasina samisitum Please act on my behalf.
Please act on my behalf.
Translation and purpose by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki. My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in this material world have forgotten the will, constitution, position, and out of ignorance, they are always desires of material happiness in the form of society, friendship, and love. Therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefit from you, but as a father, not waiting for the son's demand, does everything for the benefit of the son. Please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. Everybody repeat after me. My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in this material world are forgetting the real constitution position. And out of ignorance, they are always desire of material happiness in the form of society, friendship, and love. Therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefit from you. But as a father, not waiting for the son's demand, does everything for the benefit of the son. Please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. It is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. The good son has faith that the father knows best how to benefit him. Similarly, a pure devotee does not ask anything from the Lord for material benefit, nor does he ask anything for spiritual benefit. The pure devotee is fully surrendering unto the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord takes charge of him, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 18:66. Aham tvam sabampapebhyo mokshashi shami. The Father knows the necessity of the Son and supply them, and the Supreme Lord knows the necessity of the living entity and supply them sumptuously. Therefore, the Ishopanishad state that everything in this material world is complete. Punamidam. The difficulty is that due to forgetfulness, the living entities create unnecessary demand and entangling himself in material activity. The result is that there is no end to material activity, life after life. Before us, there are a variety of living entities, and everyone is entangling in transmigration activities. Our duty is simply to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead and let him take charge, for he knows what is good for us. Prithu Maharaj, therefore, tell the Lord that as the Supreme Father, he may elect to bestow whatever he considered beneficial for Prithu Maharaj. That is the perfect position of the living entity. Therefore, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us in his Shihastaka. Nadanam na jalam na shundarim kavitam vachiket ishakamai mama jamane shvati bhavatya tukitwai. Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor have any desire to enjoy beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causes, devotional service in my life, birth after birth. The conclusion is that the pure devotee should not aspire after any material benefit for devotional service, nor should he be enamored by fruitive activity or philosophical speculation. He should always be engaged favorably in the service of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of life. This is a beautiful, beautiful purpose. Beautiful purpose. You know, the Shishasta come in some temple, they recite this verse every morning. It's very beneficial, you know. That's a nice prayer by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Huh? Yeah, most people. We need to do that here also, or individual, but it's okay. So it is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pasaya Srimad Bhakti Tita Santinamani Namaste Krishna Padaya Papadaya Shtakmani Shigoa Kawana Shakti Tinamani Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pasaya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Santinamani Namaste Savati Deve Golavani Pachayani Nimsisa Shunyavani Paskasadi Zatayani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiyavita Gadadara Shivadadi Go Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Jai.
The whole class like that.
That's what I was thinking.
What did you say?
The whole class like that.
Yeah.
30 minutes just do that.
It is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. So that, you know, that's something I preach a lot to people about you know, demanding, like so many people always demand, God, give me that, give me my daily bread, give me. But what we do for him? Eh? We don't do nothing. We are the servant. God is not our servant. Krishna can become your servant. Yeah, he can become your servant. You know, when you see how devotional is devotee Krishna become your servant. But it's not our desire. It's not our wish for Krishna become our desire. We don't. But Krishna is very sensitive to the love of his devotee, so he becomes his servant. But we should not ask God to become our servant by asking matter again. Give me my daily bread, give me. That is not good, because at the end of this life, all these things we ask for Krishna will not be there for us. They are fallen soldiers. But if we ask God about bhakti, love, how can I serve you? May Krishna in person or he send his agent come to take us at the end of this life. May all these things we pray, people pray for at the time of death will not be there. Your beautiful car, your beautiful wife, your beautiful man, your house, everything. Like Srila Prabhupada said, they are falling soldiers. They will not be able to defend us, because death is very powerful. Death is another another form of Krishna. Yeah, another way, another form of Krishna. So when death comes, we have to say God, death like Krishna, but only the spiritual person. I will not say the devotee, because I don't want to be a sectarian. Only the spiritual person who invoke God all his life can see death as God. But the materialist who never invoking God all his life, he see death like an enemy. Like an enemy. No. Death is not our enemy. Death actually is God. He come to take us away from this misery, or this physical body, this misery of Maya, this jail. He come to take us away from that. You know, this is the different reason why people are fear of death, because they think death is an eternal, is eternal suffering, is for never end. Death is not for a devotee, especially for a devotee, it's just an instant like that. Because you know why? Because when we chant, we serve Krishna all the time. So Krishna is always on us. So he makes his devotee pass death like we step in the head of death. Death come like that as a servant for a devotee. So we have to make this deal with death, but don't make a deal with Krishna. Say to death, I will become a pure devotee. I will serve your Lord, and this way I will not be fear of you. Because the reason people are fear of death, because they never make a deal with death. They always make a deal with Maya. So at the time of death, Maya going to laugh at you. So now you asking me for so many things, and you want that, now you have it. Now that can help you. You cannot be saved from death. So if we put all these useless desire away and think about Krishna, serve Krishna, become a servant of Krishna, and servant of Krishna become our servant, so therefore death going to be like the next step. You know, everybody when you do the next step, you don't have no fear. Oh, the next step, when you walk, no fear. So the same thing, death going to be like that, like a next step. Death is the next step to the spiritual for a devotee. And for a materialist, death is the next step from hell, from more sufferings. More sufferings. Who want that? We want each step is Krishna consciousness. Each step. When we do one step, Krishna do 10 steps. So just imagine we do many steps in our bhakti. Krishna do unlimited steps. So in the time of death, we don't have to worry. That's the reason the devotee don't have to worry about his need, about death. You don't have to worry about that. We always have the ticket for the kingdom of God. Higher than the kingdom of God, Goloka Vrindavan, the spiritual world. We have our ticket. So the devotee got to be joyful, just serve, just try to help others who are in the ocean of material world, who suffer. Because devotee we are already in the spiritual world. But we have to have the vision. And to develop this vision, we have to serve. We have to look at this beautiful form with our eye, the form of Krishna. Read the book and purify our senses. And this way we begin to develop the vision of the spiritual world before death. Because death is very, 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 very ugly. Like what is it? In Daniel Saima, say when our dear and left his body, you speak about it. He said death is very ugly. Nobody is happy. Most people are not happy when death comes. Especially in the Western world. You know, in some country, death, people do celebrate, you know. But we can do that for devotee. But for a materialist, why you have to celebrate, you begin to suffer even more. And birth, in some country, people are not, I'm not saying not welcoming the birth of a baby, but this baby taking birth because of his karma. He going to suffer so much. So much karmic. Especially this baby in his past life, this soul in his past life was a demon. So it's not something we have to be joyful of a soul taking birth in a body where you going to suffer so much. We should be happy as a devotee to leave this material, to leave this physical body who causes us so much don't life. I know you're laughing. So much, so much suffering, so much entanglement. We should be happy for that. We should be happy for that. So now this purpose got so much nectarian. If I read if a sentence, we will never end. It will be a class for 2 hours. So the thing is very important. We have to talk about how to get out from this material world, from this suffering, this material world. And again, Srila Prabhupada bring the medicine for us. He bring the key to get out from this jail. And we out already. The devotee is out from the jail. We out. We don't see that. We don't feel it. But by advancing in Krishna consciousness, we get away from this material world. Like I was explaining to one of the class I was giving, Krishna consciousness is like an airplane. You don't feel the airplane is moving, but it's moving faster than any car. I mean, Krishna consciousness is like that. Sometimes we feel, oh my God, I do the same thing every day. Wake up in the morning, chanting devotee association, but I don't get no money. I don't get no money. No, the money will not take you to. You will not be able to pay the death some money to let you live again. So Krishna says we are advancing, but we don't know. We don't feel it. But how to know it after many years? How we was before and now how we are now. Yes. That's how you can see. So it's something in the airplane. He was all the time thinking, oh my God, the airplane don't move. But you close your eye, you sleep, you fall to sleep, and you are at your destination. So it's something that I was explaining. We should not try to count our blessing, to think, oh my God. No, just close your eye, just chant Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada say, just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. That's how we close our eye. Just enjoy the ride in an airplane, and it will take you to the destination. We have to enjoy Krishna consciousness for the benefit of Krishna, not for ourselves. And Krishna going to take us, Srila Prabhupada going to take us to this place where there is no sorrow. There's a song like that. I don't know who knows this song. I take you there. No, he was not born when this song was. No life. You know this song. Is I forget, but if I take you there, down, 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 down. I'm sure you know this song because you are.
Like an 80s song.
Yeah, 80. No, 80 or even more, huh?
I think before my time.
Yeah, it's very nice. In fact, I take you there where there's no sorrow, no, it's a song like that. So we have to believe Bhakti is a spaceship going to take us there. We don't have to worry about it. The only thing we have to do is to serve, chant Hare Krishna, serve, and associate with the beautiful world Srila Prabhupada bring to us, and enjoy the devotee association. Be happy. Srila Prabhupada say, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. He did not say chant Hare Krishna and be morose. He never said that. The Srila Prabhupada said, when you chant Hare Krishna, you attain so much bliss. Because the name of Krishna is not different than him. So we put Krishna in our mouth every day. By chanting Hare Krishna, by eating excrement, prashadam, by looking at this beautiful form. Our senses is completely imbibed, completely in a shower. We are in a shower of devotion and service. So just imagine when the end of this life is over, it's just like the next step. It's just like we have a ticket for the Holy Dam to Bharat Salva. That's it. For a devotee, it's like that. It's no fee. Is that why we should be happy? Even when we leave this body, we have to smile too. Like Dana Kelly, when she was leaving her body, she was smiling because she did so much service.
Like your Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj.
Biggest smile.
Yes, biggest smile. And the materialistic, when they die, they become so ugly. Oh my God. That's why some people are scared. But how can you be scared of a pure devotee when he leaves his body? He's smile, he's happy. Some people are scared of death because the sinful person, when he dies, he see the Yamadutas. So they release the body by so before they face. So when the devotee leaves his body, always smile. Especially when he always smile, doing all his service, or you can do that. Everybody going to come by, they're going to hug him. And people usually are scared of dead body, but to see a devotee always happy, and because he see the Krishna who come get him, yeah, everybody who not mind to take, that's the reason that's one of the reasons they always keep the body of a pure devotee. They keep the body. The body is special. That's one of the reasons, for different reasons also. The body is special. This body is holy. We have to make this body a holy dam. A holy dam. The body have to be used only for Krishna service, the temple of God. So that's why death cannot touch this temple of God. Only the Vishnu Dutta, not the Yamaduta. Vishnu Dutta or Srila Prabhupada come to take you. Come to finish your rasa, your pastime in the spiritual world. And beautiful singer like the Gandhava, like the Gopi singing, beautiful music. Because in the spiritual world, everything is music. Everybody is happy. Everybody is so happy. Each step is a song. Each word each step is a dance. Each word is a singing. Spiritually like that. So we have to be prepared. If we not prepare, and if we don't know how to take Krishna consciousness with a wide arm open, by be joyful, how can we go back to the spiritual? The spiritual people are very happy. Very happy. Krishna is forever young. Spiritual people are forever young. So we have to be forever fresh, ever young. Well, it's not easy. Some people don't have to smile all the time, but be very happy all the time. The happiness don't have to be out. It can be inside. Srila Prabhupada was always happy. It was more inside. Srila Prabhupada was not all the time smiling, but he was always happy, always kind. Because he wasn't. Srila Prabhupada, all his pure devotee don't depend to the material things. All his material will not bring happiness to you. Srila Prabhupada said in his speech, in this world, happiness doesn't exist. There is no happiness in this material world. The so-called happiness is like a camel. Eat the pines, and you enjoy the blood. That's why people think they enjoy, by they enjoying the own slavery, working so hard, and they say, "Oh, that is my heart, that is my car." But you suffer a lot to that. You got to maintain that. First of all, you work so hard to get this car, and after you have to pay insurance, everything. Where is the happiness? The same thing with the house too. Where is the happiness? So that is compared to a camel. The real happiness is inside, is bhakti, is by serving Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada says there is no happiness in this material world. The one who thinks, "Oh, I don't need God," is already a dead man. He's already a dead man, because when you say you don't need God, you're going to die. You die. Not only physical death, but dying spiritually. We have to become alive spiritually. And never take a physical body again, because for the physical body is a nightmare. Srila Prabhupada said, we should not be prideful of this body, because this body we take this body by sinful activity, by bad karma. So how can we How can we be prideful? How can we be, puffed up for that? Puffed up. Yeah, his body is full of tool, blood, bones, pulse, everything. So the really beauty, what caused the beauty of his body is because of the soul. If there is no soul, this body is a trash. Even a beautiful woman, many men go crazy for a beautiful woman. When she dead, even a dog don't need it. Why? The body going to be eaten by bugs, by all kinds. His beautiful body, Westlake men get fooled by that. I don't say about only woman, men, a beautiful man, muscular, all worship the season at the gym. All this kind of thing. They come to die now. All this time they spend to maintain, to worship the master will be going in vain. It will be in vain, and we're going to enjoy this body, the bug, cockroach, all this kind of thing. After they get into poop it, that's it. See that's the body. That's why we was giving so much importance instead of giving the soul importance. This body is unfaithful. The body is unfaithful. The soul is faithful. The body going to let you go, let you down. And only let us down, but the ignorant person cannot see it. You're getting sick, getting old, everything after death. We always depend so much on the body, like let me go. Yeah, we depend on the soul. We depend on Krishna. We always try to enjoy this temporary vehicle. It's temporary. His body is temporary. We cannot go back to Krishna by worshiping this body, but we can go back to Krishna by the soul, like people say, our soul, serving Krishna. People serving Maya with this body. And when death comes, Maya will not be there. She will laughing at you. See, look at you. You was giving so much importance to this user's body. Where is he in the time of death? Where is your beautiful car? Where is your beautiful money? Where is your beautiful man? Where is your beautiful wife? Where are they? They're not there for you. They just cry. After years and years, you are on the list of forgetful. They don't think about you. Yes. Most of them, they want to die, they can take your wealth away. So we should not be slave of this material. We should become servant, not become a slave, not practice slaveness, practice seva. That's very important. Srila Prabhupada brings seva, that we can get saved. We can get saved from the slave life and practice seva, devotional service, ever, 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 forever. Like the song, forever, 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 ever. Yes, forever, 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 ever. Serving forever, life after life. Not only in this life, life after life. So 8:50, it was a short class. Anyway, I sing so much, I opened my mouth so much, I was really onto the kid, I didn't want to stop.
I just want to say, you were talking about how your devotee Brahma Buddha is always happy. And they're always happy. It doesn't know it, like you don't have to be like smiley, jolly, joyful. But one thing you can always tell about the pure devotee who is always happy is that they're always engaged in Krishna's service and they're never engaged in nonsense.
Yes.
They're engaged in Krishna's service exclusively with enthusiasm. So that's the symptom of a pure devotee. And that by that symptom of being in service all the time, you can understand that they're always Brahma Bhuta. They're always joyful.
That's right.
But we can say that,
it's no bad.
Even if someone's happy all the time and they're not engaged in Krishna's service, then they're not really happy. And even if someone appears like they're equipoised, but they're constantly engaged in Krishna's service, then they're Brahma Bhuta. They're always happy. So I want to share that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, young blood.
In the purport, Prabhupada says that a pure devotee, he doesn't ask for any material benefit. And then he says he doesn't ask for any spiritual benefit either. So that sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Can you elaborate a little more on why a devotee wouldn't want spiritual benefit?
Because you get Krishna. Krishna, you know, when you have Krishna like the gopi, they was not inquire for material thing, for spiritual thing. They were just want Krishna association. When you have Krishna association, you serve Krishna, you happy automatically. Spiritual, physical, you don't care about that. Automatically, when you serve Krishna, we develop this happiness. A devotee don't inquire, don't want nothing from Krishna. They just want to serve Krishna, to please Krishna, because Krishna is worthy to be pleased.
In the rest of the purport, Prabhupada explains that because he knows that Krishna knows what's best for him, so he's not worried.
Yes.
Krishna, Father knows best.
That's it. The best. That's why. That's something I was going to talk about that also.
Okay.
You know, so you have in some religion, most religion, people pray. People pray, oh, God, give me that. God, give me that. Don't worry about it. Because if the animals, the bird, they get feed all the time. They get feed all the time. They get the day of the time. We have that the same thing. So why we have to wasting our time to pray to maintain the body? We just got to chant, and Krishna know about it. Krishna know, because a good father, he will never leave his kids starving. So just imagine Krishna is the best of the best, the best of the best father. So he know already what we need. So why we have to worry about our need? You know, like the baby cry. The only thing you have to do, we have to chant by crying. Like the baby cry, and his mother and father come giving what he need. Same thing, we have to cry for Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna. I'm sorry, she was like, you have something to say? No,
So
thank you, Prabhu.
I want to answer kind of his, because I have two analogies I use to why we desire nothing. One is we're a puppet. We're only like the puppet that the hand of Krishna goes in, or the hand of infinite mercy is inside, and it moves us. But when the hand is out, the puppet is limp, it rots, it goes away. But we're like a puppet, and we can't wish even to. Does a puppet say, "Oh, I want to be spiritual," or "Oh, I want to be pretty," or "I want to be yada yada," whatever I want to be? A puppet is just full of what is inside of it, and when that whatever comes out of it, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It is empty piece of cloth that has no meaning of anything, and that is like our body. The other thing that is really strong in my mind is that we're like a vessel, not a vessel. I would say like a cup, but it's a cup with no bottom in it. We're like a tunnel or an oil pipeline. And as soon as we want something, here goes that power through us.
Mm-hmm.
But if we start wanting things, it blocks that pipeline. And it's not like we ever get full, because as soon as we get full, it goes right through us. So we don't get full because it's bottomless cup.
Yeah.
And so but we can't want even to be spiritual. We can't even want anything, because that is plugging the channel.
Thank you so much.
And that's how I see it. I got a song.
No, thank you.
I want to sing this song.
That's good. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you for another nice class, Prabhu. Are you saying that we're signing up here for a forever musical, Broadway musical?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're signing up for? Let's see. I just had just a couple quick things that I thought of while you were talking. First thing I thought of, and I'm talking to myself, because I don't always wear T-lock, but I thought of how T-lock, our clay markings, they say marks our body as a temple. And I heard Jayapataka Swami said that without T-lock, we are a dead person.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us alive, is our markings as a devotee of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
Then I also thought about, what's the thing? Oh, I heard that Indrajumna Swami, he said, and not to correct your word of using happy, because that's totally appropriate, but just to try to throw a little nugget into the churning of the nectar, I heard him once say that, according to what he said, was that Prabhupada either said this or said this also, that to chant and be sublime, that like another level of being happy, you know, even deeper, you know, chant and be sublime. So it made me think of that. And then lastly, I was thinking about, I watched this kirtan with Kadamba Kanana Swami, and just the way he speaks is so amazing. But in between the kirtan, he spoke a little bit, and it's outside in the grass. They have a little fire going. It's so beautiful with Radhika Das Prabhu. And he speaks just for a few minutes. And one thing I remember that he says is he talks about the birds and how when the sun comes out, that they start chirping, they start singing. And they're not singing Hare Krishna, but he says that they're joyous about the sun coming. It's like they know it's the mercy of the Lord on an intuitive level, you know, and they're doing their best to chant their Hare Krishna.
Hey, how you know they don't chant Hare Krishna?
No, they probably are chanting Hare
in their language.
Yeah. So I thought that was such a cool little realization and thing, how we should always try to be like sensitive and sensing. Yes, like I want to sing for the Lord. Look at all the mercy He's giving me, you know.
Thank you, Prabhu. That was nice. You know, that make me your comment make me think I have to be deep in Krishna consciousness. But when you're talking about Karamba Swami, he was so powerful, very joyful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just realized that, you know, like we have to have that enthusiasm to do Krishna consciousness, because he was so enthusiastic to serve Krishna. I also wanted to say that, you know, we talk about we don't have like spiritual desire, but we do have the desire to serve Krishna better. You can't because we explain all the time that desire is the platform of consciousness. So you're never going to be free of desire.
Yes.
It's impossible. So you have to have desire. So either you'll desire illusion or you'll desire to serve God.
That's right.
And so if you don't,
That's a good one.
so if you don't desire to serve God, then you're desiring illusion, no matter what it is. If you're desiring, even spiritual happiness is a type of illusion. And that's what we say, kama, moksha, lobha, all the different, you know, sense gratifications. Even liberation is not desired by the devotee. The Lord Chaitanya he says, I don't desire women, I don't desire money, I don't desire followers, I don't desire liberation, but I desire your causeless devotional service birth after birth.
Yeah, that's what I say. Desire Krishna. Don't desire, you know, spiritual thing, you know. Spiritual thing, Krishna is higher than spiritual thing. Krishna is nothing you can equal the attachment, the desire to Krishna. Nothing you can equal that, even spiritual thing. Spiritual thing is from Krishna, of course, but Krishna is higher than the spiritual thing. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Nice class.